This is a demonstration of Gordon's functional role relationship pattern. It is an interview for a nursing class for Carroll University. We will be assessing 25-year-old Maggie Johnson, who complains of fatigue, drowsiness, and unexplained weight loss.
Come in. Hello, Miss Johnson. I'm Rose. I'm going to be your nurse for today.
Okay.
I'll just be asking you a few questions about why you're here and a little bit about your history. If you feel uncomfortable with any of these questions, let me know and I can move on.
Okay.
Can you tell me your name and date of birth?
Sure. My name is Maggie Johnson and my birthday is April 14th, 1989.
Okay. We just do this to ensure that we're with the correct patient. I also want to let you know that any information that you're providing today is confidential and will only be shared with healthcare personnel that need to access your information for your care.
Okay, thank you.
So tell me a little bit about why you're here today.
Well, I've been feeling really fatigued and I've lost a lot of weight lately. And last week I even got lightheaded and almost passed out.
Okay, how much weight would you say you've lost in about what period of time?
I would say about 10 pounds in the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Have you seen any other doctors about this?
No, this is the first time that I'm coming in.
Are you aware of anything that could have caused this? Maybe some dieting, exercise, or are you on any new medications?
No, I just haven't had an appetite lately. I've been really tired, and this isn't normal for me. I'm usually pretty active.
I would like to talk to you a little bit about nutrition. Do you have any special eating habits or dietary restrictions?
No, not really. I try to eat healthy.
Over the last few weeks, what's a typical meal like for you?
Well, I used to eat 3 meals a day, but now since I lost my appetite, I can barely eat 2. And I eat way smaller portions, and it's usually snack food, and I eat sporadically throughout the day.
Okay. And how long has this change in diet been?
Within the last few weeks, I'd say.
You know, it is very important to eat a variety of food from all the food groups to ensure a healthy diet. Would you say that you've been eating balanced meals?
Lately, I guess not. It's just become more difficult.
A good reference for balancing your meals is the USDA website, where you can find the My Plate, which gives you more information on how much of each food group you should be eating for every meal.
Okay, thanks. I'll remember that.
Can you tell me a little bit about your alcohol intake and drug use?
I have an occasional glass of wine or a mixed drink.
How often?
Probably about twice a week.
And what about any drug use?
I mean, I take Tylenol for headaches every once in a while, but otherwise, no, I don't do drugs.
All right. Now, you said you were active. What kind of sports do you play?
I played soccer when I was in high school, and I'm on a 3-on-3 league on the weekends, and I like to hike sometimes.
And as far as your sleeping habits go compared to the past 2 or 3 weeks, what are your normal sleeping habits compared to the past 2 or 3 weeks when the symptoms started occurring?
Well, normally I go to bed around 10:30 and I would get up for 8 to get ready for work, but I haven't been able to fall asleep until 2 or 3 in the morning, and then it's been really hard to wake up for work then.
Okay, so let's see. Before you were getting 9.5 hours of sleep, and now you're only getting around 5 to 6 hours a night?
Yeah.
I can understand how that would be difficult. Do you think this is affecting your work life?
Yeah, I've been forgetting some important tasks, and it seems like no one wants to talk to me.
Have you made the move to initiate conversation with any of your coworkers?
No, I guess I haven't.
All right, and what do you do for work?
I work as a dental assistant.
And what are your responsibilities?
I mostly assist the dentist and hygienist. I sterilize tools and take x-rays and impressions.
Do you feel like you're appreciated at work?
I used to, but lately not really yet. I think I've just been going through the motions.
Do you have any friends or family that you could be talking to?
A few on my soccer team.
Okay. Now let's talk more about the reason that you're here. Can you tell me more about what happened when you almost passed out? What kind of situation were you in?
That day I was at a funeral.
Were you close to that person?
Yeah, it was my grandpa, and I lived with him when I was younger, and he was the person that I always confided in. I was actually taking care of him toward the end.
I'm really sorry for your loss. Do you live with another member of the family now?
No, I live by myself in an apartment now.
And would you say you have a good relationship with your family?
I didn't get along with them very well, so that's why I moved in with my grandpa.
And are you currently in conflict with your family?
Yeah, I still really don't talk to them. They didn't even talk to me at the funeral.
And when would you say this conflict started?
I would say about middle school, we just didn't get along.
What kind of relationship do you think you would like to have with your family?
Well, ever since my grandpa died, it's been really lonely. So, I mean, it would be nice to have my family to talk to.
Do you have maybe a significant other or a romantic relationship with anyone?
No, I was seeing this guy for a while, but it didn't work out.
Do you have any social connections outside of family or friends, such as church?
Yeah, I do go to church, but I wouldn't really call it a social event.
Do you have a religious preference or maybe a spiritual guidance?
I was raised as a Lutheran, but I'm not as invested in it as when I was younger.
Okay. Have you been feeling down about yourself lately and not found joy in things that you used to? If you're not comfortable answering that, you don't have to.
It's okay. Yeah, maybe sometimes. I don't really enjoy being as active as I used to, and work just really hasn't been the same.
And where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, I would hopefully like to settle down with a husband and maybe have some kids someday, and maybe try to reunite with my family.
How about work in 5 years?
I was thinking about going back to school as a dental hygienist. That way I would be more appreciated, I would have more responsibility, and I would get a better pay.
And what would you like to take from this appointment?
I'm really starting to think that stress is a huge component in my overall well-being. And I think I could also work on my communication skills with my family and other people.
I think it's really good that you can identify that. Well, thank you for your time. Those are all the questions I have for you. I'll run this over with the doctor and see how he would like to proceed. I will also give you this pamphlet I have for the nutrition.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.